Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you an individual stock pick on YouTube in United States Parcel Service, UPS. I did record this video, by the way, on Tuesday, April 25th, 2023. Just want to let you know that the stock video, the analysis video you're about to watch on UPS, wickedstocks.com does 2 of these a week that you never see on YouTube. It's part of a subscription package of $47 a month. It includes 2 individual stock picks a week, roughly 8 every month, the daily triple Q analysis, the daily SPY analysis, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT. All of that, including 2 individual stock picks for $47 a month. Check out wickedstocks.com. We offer a 5-day free trial. If you don't like what you see within 5 days, you can bail out and your card will not be charged. So this is a snapshot of the Yahoo Finance basic fundamentals. You can take a look at that if you like, but I'm going to scroll to a weekly bar chart. It's the same chart throughout that we'll be watching. There is a longer-term channel top that we've been monitoring now for the last 4 or 5 months. It is dropping 50 cents a week this week of Monday, April 24th. You can monitor that price ceiling. That is a significant ceiling of resistance for UPS as we move into the third quarter. And it's at 201.81, dropping 50 cents a week. And following the news that UPS put out, where its revenue fell 6% the first quarter, its operating profit fell 22%. So it's in a sell-off right now, but it is ready to test, actually is testing a meaningful channel support that is at 177.16, rising 31 cents a week for the week of Monday, April 24th. So, there is a certain case to be made if you're looking at the time horizon from now, say, through May, through June even, that we could trade inside the 177.16 to 201.81 area. I know buying the upper 170s right now is like a sort of, standing in front of a falling knife. I don't want to be so dramatic. I think there's actually a decent case to be made that as long as UPS closes at or above this formation on a week-by-week basis, and we are right there right now, 177.16 is the channel structure, that it can actually absorb selling through May. And from here, we can consolidate and turn back up into the low 200 area over the next 3 to 5 weeks. 201.81 is a more significant resistance area. That is one that could contain buying through the third quarter. And once tested, we could fall off. Not until we close above that 201.81 formation, and that should be by a 1% margin. Would I then anticipate longer-term bullish continuation? But we're a long way from that right now, and I really don't want to get into that. I'm really we put this video together kind of quickly when the UPS news came out because we just want to take a look at the chart and let you know what we're thinking. So 177.16, will we violate it? We very well may, and if we close below it, any day this week, and that includes the day that I'm actually doing this video on Tuesday, April 25th. This video should be out to you, but before the close, any daily settlement at 175.39 or lower, certainly followed up on a Friday close, Friday, April 28th, of the same, 175.39 or lower, and we continue possibly within a matter of days, could be a 3 to 5 day sell-off of a bearish continuation. It could also take, if volatility contracts back to its more normal range, that would be typically a 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week move, where if we close below 177.16, 163.55 becomes the next target. And 163.55 is a more significant support area. And I want to say that it actually, given what's playing out right now, is in reach over the coming a month or two. And if we close below 177.16, possibly over the next week or two. 163.55 is the backstop through the third quarter. It also lines up well with the high of the October low, which is the pullback low following that all-time high from January of 22. So the high of that low is, what is it? 165.56, as you can see here. That lines up pretty well with that 163.55 channel bottom. So if we close below 177.16, we have, I'm just going to call it a 3 to 5 week or sooner objective in the low to mid 160s. 163.55 to 165.56 is a good zone to take profits. If you're short below 177.16, if you're doing nothing right now, it's a good area to buy outright UPS as a stock. If we test the 163.55 to 165.56 region, you could consider reaching for 200 or 190 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least 6 months. Because following a test of 163.55, I do think there's a decent case to be made for rallying back over the following months, 3 to 5 months or so, I would say, could be sooner, back to the 201.81 longer term channel top, where once again we can top out on a quarterly basis. We could fill that wedge out between 163.55 and 201.81 potentially. I don't want to say for the rest of the year, because as we push into January, February, it all comes together anyway, that wedge. But I will say through Q3, we could trade inside the 163.55 to 201.81 region. If we close above 201.81, longer term bullish continuation, not only through the rest of the year, but probably well into 24. If we do close below the 163.55 channel bottom, and I don't see that this week, I don't really see it between now and the end of May. But if it does occur, it should be a 1% violation, FYI. Closing below 163.55, that channel bottom by a 1% margin, we set up for another, I'm going to say several months with high volatility, could be merely 3 to 5 weeks. But I would say if we close below 163.55, then it's 142.61. I don't see a good case to be made for expecting 142.61 in the coming months unless we close below 163.55. The way I would frame this right now is we have long-term resistance at 201.81, able to contain, let's call it, annual buying pressures. And well below the market, we've got 142.61 as long-term support that, if tested, can contain annual selling pressures. That channel bottom in blue is about 3 years in the making. And yes, it could contain annual selling pressures if tested. And the only level in the midst of that 142.61 floor to 201.81 ceiling is a significant midterm pivot point, presently at 163.55. That, if tested, represents a buy opportunity on a 3 to 5 month basis back to 201.81. And if settled below 163.55, represents a sell signal on a 2 to 3 month basis down to 142.61, where we could actually bottom out by that point in time through 24. So I don't know if this is of use to you. I hope it was. The kind of analysis you're seeing here, this very specific buy and sell signals and the 1% violations, it's very precise stuff, well suited for accurate trend identification, good trades, and more importantly, solid risk management. You know, when you've got numbers like these, you can combine it with very conservative risk management, which, enhances the bottom line and keeps the losses at bay. So, I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else to say beyond what I already have. I'm 8 minutes in running. If there's anything else that you need repeating, you can just scroll back. Check out wickedstocks.com, where you can see 2 of these every single week. And I'll leave it at that. You have a great day.